소세지.
Alright everybody, we're back with another 17 reaction. This time we're checking out Vernon's Shining Star.
Ooh, Shining Star.
As we talked about in the previous video with Uzi and even DK and all that, this album now is in like phase 3 basically, where they're taking things in a more of a band sound territory, which I thought is pretty interesting because it's Vernon, and usually we recognize him as like a spitting rapper, or you know,
or he might have a rap inside, or you know, with band music.
Right, yeah. So it would be interesting though, because this album so far have been like doing a lot to subvert our expectations and showing different sides of the members. I'm hoping that in one sense, just Vernon singing all the way through. That would be cool too.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're just gonna jump into it, talk about the music, lyrics if applicable, all that usual stuff. And of course, if you want more 17 contents, we got tons over our Patreon page, so check that out. Let's get it.
All right. 3, 2, 1,
click.
Huh? Is this synth or?
Yeah, I can't tell.
Seems like a synth.
And it's all just
for now.
Cute.
Oh, okay. Very band-like. Nice.
I love the singing.
Is bass synth bass or? Oh no! It's guitar. Wow. They mixed with a lot of retro sounds too. Oh,
hey,
nice. Hey, Radio Star.
언제나 흐릿했던 마지막 줄이 조금 진하게 보이고 있는 걸 꺼내줘 너의 소원 늘 눈치껏 숨기는 것도 뒤돌아 달려나가지는 않고도 몰라 검은 도시사로 Shining Star 너는 내
Oh, new guitar line too.
Yo, so I guess he'll be singing.
Yeah, I think so. This
the
is
whole
great.
song, yeah. Unless there's like the rap. Hey. Woo! Nice bridge. I love these type of bridges.
Oh, sick. Even that's retro.
Wow! Lengthened bridge, almost. Yeah! Oh! Is this like chorus 3?
Or outro?
Like,
separate outro.
Something. The different top lines.
Harmonies.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wait, is this voice or?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
But
and the fade out.
And it's so much like a guitar too. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that.
Yeah, there were so many sounds like I don't know, but it definitely reminded me of like 2000s era of those like indie like rock bands in Korea. It sounded a bit different compared to the Western band music sound.
It could have been that, but because of the things that we're going to talk about, like distortions and other effects, it kind of sways away from that. Yeah.
Even the chord progression too, and probably because of top line, you know, basically. Starting from the intro, like I feel like they were tricking the audience. We're never going to tell you what type of sound we're going to be using. you know? Starting from the intro, I thought that was a synth, but that could totally have been a filtered guitar. And also that outro too, you know? That really sounds like a guitar, but I feel like that's a Vernon's voice, maybe.
Oh yeah, it can't be a guitar because you can clearly hear maybe a mix, but it really felt like a palm muted right? Like it's so crazy how they emulated that with a vocal line.
Even the bass too, at first I was like, oh, is it a synth bass? But then, oh, it sounds like I don't know, it could also have been an electric guitar or even bass with the effects. I don't know. Like
probably not a guitar, definitely a bass type, but still, yeah, I know what you mean.
It makes you think like, oh shit, what is this sound? What is this sound? But they're like, we won't tell you anything. You just discover yourself. Like that kind of thing. Yeah.
It just kind of drags on and progresses all the way through until the very end. It's just never reveals to you. It just never really makes it clear because they sort of start with that, but then they never really fall into either category. So like, you don't feel like at any point like, oh, this is definitely a band music or oh, this is definitely electronic music, right? It's always bordering basically like both worlds because you hear the guitar, you hear the chord progression, you hear that old punk pop sound somewhere, but you also hear the synth, the manipulated auto-tuned vocal. You hear all these electronic, almost like, that's weird to say, but pop version of Daft Punk basically sort of playing at the other side, and it's always together. So it never really just kind of tips over to one side, and so you're just like following that groove and like, okay, I have no idea, but this is Shining Star by Vernon, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess not just the sources, even the genres too, I guess.
Yeah. And like you said, like the chord progression is basically constant. So there's not like a dramatic change.
Except the bridge part, there's a key change, and where I was actually thinking, oh, they would end the bridge over here, but they actually lengthened it.
They did another one, like. Yeah. And it was a very different feel too.
Yeah. It almost felt like another key change. Then that outro thing.
That was another change too.
Yeah.
So after the final chorus, it's just different things one after another. They never return to the sound that we started with.
We haven't heard the regular chorus.
Yeah, and it's like Vernon saying bye, and then like sort of fading out and disappearing into the horizon. Yeah, hey guys, bye. You take him on. Yeah. So that's a cool way to end it. You know, it makes sense with the fade out, right? It sort of gives you that visual too, and it's a beautiful song with a very surprisingly warm lyrics and message too. True. So I just didn't think that because we started off by saying that this is phase 3 of 17 Cinematic Universe, and we thought it's gonna be band sound, and not only were we wrong about that, we were also wrong about Vernon rapping. He was singing very beautifully, and it wasn't just like an auto-tune. It really felt more manipulated with deliberate intent, and so it was very well placed as well. So now I have no idea where June's Gemini is gonna go. Like, I don't know if it's gonna go to electronic sound or rock, or I don't know.
Anything.
It could be anything. Now like we're entering a new phase, it feels like.
Again, like I remember Vernon's sound, but the rest I don't recall any EDM or like hard songs or anything like that. So I'm very curious about what are the other songs that are about to come.
Right, because a lot of the sources were distorted too, and that's like a big characteristic of the electronic sound that they used in this track. I feel like they have to sort of shift the gear toward a bit more of a, not EDM, but a lot more synthesized sounds. I feel like it has to be going that way. I hope it's going that way because June, Gemini, it just feels more sci-fi.
Gemini.
Junminai?
Yeah, Gemini.
Okay, Gemini. Yeah. So that's sort of what I'm expecting to hear from June's song.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense.
It makes sense. I mean, we could be wrong. Maybe it's a ballad piece. I don't know.
But it's just our assumption.
Yeah. But that's my prediction as well. And so we're very excited. We didn't think that this would happen when we first started the album, but big part of the fun is trying to guess what the next track's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because there is a flow. There is a flow.
Although we heard the preview, because we don't remember like how the things are going, it was really fun. Just always try to guess.
I'm actually happy now that I've forgotten a lot of the medley sounds. Because not knowing and going in blind is a lot more fun.
It's always fun.
So again, let us know as usual what you thought about Shining Star by Vernon, and of course if you have any questions about what we said, comment down below. We'll try to elaborate and explain things. Oh, the lyrics, no problem. I can nitpick as usual, but nothing glaring. So I will skip on that for today. They did a good job with it, and the lyrics are pretty straightforward too, so that's good. We basically have 4 tracks left, including Gemini. So as sort of sad as we're very excited to see how things sort of end up becoming and all that. And a lot of you mentioned the listening party thing. We might do that over at our Patreon page. So yeah, that too, if you're interested, head over. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next track, everybody. So take care.
Gemini.
And Maisa Carrot.
Andy Joy.
Tricia R. Block XO.
Lea.
JC Hernandez.
Melanie.
Wimby.
Julie.
Samara.
Torkoloy.
Your soul.
Eileen Garcia.
Diana.
Kilamara.
Anna.
Balielu.
Umayma Akbar.
8 7.
Stay happy.
Easy.